G'day everybody, Chris from the Headache and Pain Management Centre, and today we're talking about the three main reasons why it's so essential to have a strong spine. If you are joining us, please type in the comments below, ask your questions. I'm more than happy to help you out. So why is it so essential to have strong spinal muscles? Well, here's the first reason. The first reason is because it makes your movement more efficient. Okay, now what does this mean? When you're doing everyday activities, whether it be around the house, sitting at work, whether you're doing some yard work, lifting heavy things, it's really important for your muscles to be as strong as they can be so the movement is as easy as it can be as well. See, what happens when your movement's not as efficient as it can be is that different muscles are being used and it can be put at risk when you ask your body to do things that it's not quite conditioned for. For example, here in a new office this morning I was moving a very heavy cabinet to move around, and basically because I'd done some strength work on my back and my hip muscles, I was able to bend forward, lift up the cabinet and slide in the trolley underneath it without much of a problem, and I was able to do it correctly. But if you asked me maybe 3 or 4 years ago, before I'd actually started doing some work with the MedX machine in the gym to get some hip strength, it might have been a different story. It might have predisposed me to doing an injury by lifting that heavy thing. So having more efficient movement is the first and probably most important reason to have your spinal muscles strong. The second reason is because having a strong spinal column, strong neck, strong back supports your arms, your legs, and your head. So I suppose it comes back to the first point, but when you're doing any athletic pursuit, say if you're running, if you're doing anything overhead with your arms, like pushing things up onto shelves, if you're needing to sit for a long period at the computer, so your head is in a certain position for a long period of time, it's really important to have that strength and that endurance in your neck and your back muscles. So whatever it is that you're asking your body to do, you can do it really, really easily. You can do it with less discomfort, and you can do it over and over again without needing to rest really, really quickly. So that is the second point. And the third one, it seems like the most obvious and the most important one, and frankly it probably is, and that is to reduce the risk of pain. Okay, so all the different research that's coming out nowadays about posture, about all of these different activities, sitting in the car with your arms out, sitting at the computer, looking at the screen. It used to be thought that it was all about the position or all about the posture that was there, but what they've actually shown now is that it's more important to have strength and endurance of the muscles rather than the position itself. So having strong neck muscles, having strong back muscles actually lessens the risk of causing pain when you're doing those postural type activities. So the third reason is reducing risk of pain. So to go through those three reasons once again: first, it makes your movement more efficient. Secondly, it supports your arms, legs, and your head when you have strong muscles in your back and your neck. And the third, of course, is to reduce the risk of pain. Hey, I hope that's been really helpful. If there are any questions, please type in below or get in touch. And I hope you keep following us, because there is some really good stuff coming out later in the week with a different topic. So I hope to join you then. Cheers and bye for now.